Hey everyone, and welcome. My name is Kayla and I am live at Sigma Beauty headquarters, and we're so excited to be here. We are launching something called SSN, which is Sigma Shopping Net, Sigma's very first kind of live shopping experience. The purpose of this show is to kind of give you guys the ins and outs, the tricks, the tutorials of all of our product. And on top of it, you guys get a 20% discount while we are live. So make sure to check out our product carousel as we're moving forward here, because you will get that discount if you add it to your cart. So let's get started. Come on over. I gotta give a special shout out to Dan, who's the guy behind the camera, and Carrie, of course, who's doing our chat. So if you guys have any questions at all, please let Carrie know, because I'd be happy to answer them. The goal here is to make your shopping experience comfortable with Sigma and kind of give you guys an experience if you haven't shopped Sigma product before. So we're really excited to have you guys here today. Welcome. The first thing we're gonna do is kind of touch base on Sigma brushes. Now, one of the things that our CEO loves to say about Sigma is that we have the Rolls Royce of brushes. That's right. So if you guys are interested in anything that has high quality, gives you an amazing color payoff, you are not gonna wanna miss out on these brushes. Like I said, we call them the Rolls Royce of makeup brushes. So a couple different features with the brushes that are extremely important. We're gonna actually touch base specifically on the F80. This is our flat top kabuki, you guys. This is an amazing, amazing foundation brush. I actually was talking to Dan and Carrie before the live, and I was letting them know that as I was doing my makeup today, I actually used all the products that we'll be featuring in the show. And so I kind of want to show you guys a little bit about how to use the brushes as well. With this specific F80, you've got these beautiful, beautiful synthetic fibers. What I do is I put my foundation pump directly onto my hand, and a little goes a long way, you guys. These synthetic brushes provide minimal product absorption, so you guys no longer have to be constantly buying foundation product, because it's gonna last you guys a really long time. So what you'll do is you'll take this, we're gonna use our imaginations here. We have foundation. I'm gonna pull that foundation right off of the back of my hand, so I have a nice layer on the top of the flat top kabuki. And all I'm gonna do in, you guys, is circular motions around the face to get that beautiful full coverage foundation look. Now, if you guys like a little bit of sheer coverage, the F80 will still work, just use a little bit less product. So maybe, a half a pump versus a full pump of foundation product, and you'll still get that beautiful coverage that you're looking for. Again, this is the F80 flat kabuki, made of synthetic brushes, and you guys receive 20% off during this live, so do not miss out on this opportunity. Go ahead and add this F80 flat kabuki to your cart. This is also an Allure Award winner, so you guys, if you don't know Sigma, this is the place to start. This is the #1 selling brush we have across our company, retailers, e-com, and even Amazon. So it's definitely important to check out this brush. Do we have any questions, Carrie?
No questions yet, but Tara joined and she loves the F80.
Oh, Tara girl, I love it too. Yeah, it's an amazing, amazing brush. And if you guys are beginners, it's a really, really good place to start, because it's one of those brushes that's easy to use. It's got kind of that flat surface, so it will hit all high planes of the face. It allows you to go in, around the nose, around the lip, and give you that beautiful, flawless application that you're looking for. Now, if you guys are a little bit more advanced and you're looking for, maybe you already have the F80, maybe you're already a Sigma fan, the next step up, we're gonna look at the 3D HD Kabuki. So Dan, if you wanna come in closer. This is our 3D HD Kabuki. And what you'll notice about it, it has a very dense brush head, so it will allow for that same beautiful full coverage face, but then also it has this beautiful point to it. So what this point allows you to do is not only allow you to get that flawless full coverage face that you're looking for, but it will also allow you to get into that inner corners and crevices and hard to reach areas of the face. So an example, around the nose, around the lip, you can even do things like mixing foundations. So sometimes in the summer, I'll use a little bit of my foundation and then I'll use a tinted moisturizer just to give a little bit more of a dewy glow. What you can do is put, foundation on one side, your tinted moisturizer on the other, and go in and really buff and blend it out. Again, 3D HD Kabuki has that nice angle to it. So for F80 fans who might already have that beautiful full coverage brush, this is gonna be another fun option for you. Wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna move on to a couple more top sellers here. For those who maybe already have done the foundation, the concealer thing, and you guys are wanting to jazz up your makeup routine a little bit more, that's where you're gonna wanna start with highlight and contour product. So the perfect thing to make sure that you have the right amount of coverage and the right amount of blending, you're gonna wanna make sure you have the right brush that's for your face shape. Now this particular brush is the F23 Soft Angled Contour. Now this is actually not a very common shape that you would see for contour brushes. Usually you'll see a little bit more of like a fluffy round head that you would do in circular motions to really buff and blend that product out. Typically contour is something that where you'll place it like in the hollows of the cheekbones to give that illusion that you have a little bit more of a carved look to your face and to your makeup application. With the F23, what you'll do is you'll point it downward after you've applied product. Usually works best for powder because powder is a really great product to diffuse that coverage. Upside down, and all you do is sweep back and forth. So easy to use. And also too, if you're maybe looking for a little bit more of a bronzed look, even top of the hairline, like I mentioned, the hollows of the cheekbone, even carving out and creating that optical illusion like under the neck and chin line, this brush is gonna be absolutely perfect. So we'll go ahead and get it up close. Again, 20% off during this live, so go ahead and make sure you're adding it to your cart. Yay! How are we doing, Carrie? Any questions?
Could you talk about the 2-year warranty?
I would love to. So one thing that I want to mention to you guys is the fact that all of our brushes, brush care, and our individual brushes and brush sets all have a free 2-year warranty. You guys, this is huge. There is not a single company within the beauty industry that offers a warranty for honestly even more than 6 months. Like, it's extremely uncommon. The reason why we have this warranty in place is because we want you guys to be confident while shopping the Sigma brand. We truly believe in our products and the quality, and we know that you guys will love the payoff of our product. So we want to make sure that we're transferring that same love and quality of our product to you guys through our warranty. So keep that in mind. Anytime you guys are shopping any of these Sigma products, you will be backed by a free 2-year warranty. All right, moving on to my favorite highlighter brush, we have the F35 tapered highlighter. This is by far the most popular highlighter brush we have amongst the company. It's got this really nice tapered point to it, and I think the reason why, honestly, people love this brush is because for highlighter, it not only can give you that beautiful like glow that you're looking for, but it diffuses it really well, so you won't feel like you have like, you know, that zebra stripe of crazy highlighter going on. It really diffuses it so you can get a nice natural coverage. So all I do is at the top of the cheekbone here, I'll take my highlighting product and I'll just sweep. I kind of do this little like back and forth motion because it really diffuses that highlight coverage beautifully. And on top of it, you can also use it for a couple different areas of the face too because of this nice tapered point. It allows you to go right down the bridge of the nose to the Cupid's bow to get a little bit of a glowing highlight there. And even if you want to do a little bit of high shine on the temples to get that beautiful like highlighted glow. So again, F35, get it while it's hot, 20% off during this live. Just go ahead and click add to the cart. The discount will automatically be applied. Now, before I get into eye brushes, I think one thing that's really important to know about Sigma that I haven't quite mentioned is the fact that we are officially 100% PETA certified. So what that means is all of our brush line is cruelty-free, meaning 100% synthetic. We do not, condone any testing on animals. We do not use any animal hair, and I think that's really important to know, especially because that's the way like our company and the industry is really trending, is to be cruelty-free. So with these brushes, we'll take a look at the E35 tapered highlighter. But what you'll notice about having a synthetic brush is there's no frayed edges. You're not gonna get any of that shedding or breakage that you could potentially get when using natural animal hair. Natural animal hair is kind of like your own hair. So over time it can break off, because naturally it's kind of like your own hair. It kind of sheds and breaks off over time. These brushes will not do that. And our CEO, Renee, who I think might be watching this show, he always comes into the office and is pulling on the brushes, and he really encourages people to test the brushes for themselves because the quality speaks for themselves. These synthetic bristles, if you want to get close, Dan, I am pulling on these brushes. You can even see my fingers red, like I'm really moving these bristles, and there's nothing. No shedding, no breakage. So you'll never end up having to use a brush where you're, using it on your face and you accidentally get a little like black brush hair on your face and your friend has to go up to you and be like, hey, what's that on your face? You will not have that with Sigma, you guys. I'm telling you, all about Sigma brushes. Okay, so let's talk about a couple really important popular eye brushes that we have cross company. So the first one is, like I mentioned, the E35 tapered blending. I'm actually gonna set these down here. This is amazing for transition colors across the lid when blending eyeshadow. It's got this really nice, like fluffy, dense, rounded head. So if you guys are looking for some really nice full coverage looks like what I did with our Corderosa palette, which stay tuned, we'll talk about that a little bit later. All you do is a sweeping motion back and forth, kind of starting at the high point and end of your eyelid and pulling product forward. Now again, I want to remind you, because these are synthetic brushes, a little product goes a long way. You guys don't need to dig in the pan to grab a bunch of product because you feel that's the only way you'll be able to pull product onto the face for application. These products this brush holds product right at the tip of the brush. So it transfers directly and it's so easy to use. Again, E35, tapered blending. One of my other favorites we have for blending, because I feel like you really can't have enough blending brushes, especially because then you don't have to clean them as often if you guys have multiples of each one, and you can use different colors with different brushes so you don't have to worry about mixing colors together. So this is a go-to for me. You'll notice that I have kind of like a deeper brown outer shade, like on the outer corner of my lid. This is a go-to. This is the E45 small tapered blending. You'll notice it has a really nice point to it. And all you do, well, you can do a couple different things. You can sweep it very similar to the E35. This is gonna diffuse the color pretty heavily throughout the crease of the lid. Whereas this is gonna kind of put your shadows in place and stationary. So if you guys are looking for a cut crease, or you're looking for maybe a little bit of deeper shadow colors like I did today, this is the perfect brush because you can place it and just sweep product up a little bit to get that really nice full coverage. And it's all about that tapered point, which is why this brush is the E45 small tapered blending. Get a little bit closer so you can see it one more time. Amazing, awesome. And then you guys, my all-time favorite brush that we have at Sigma for the eyes is an eyeliner brush actually. And the reason for that, I kind of like to say this brush was made for me, honestly, because one of the things that I always had an issue with when I would use gel liner or even like a liquid liner, I would apply it in that inner corner, and every time I would blink before it was even dry, I would constantly have smudging on that lower lash line, which was a problem. So the EO6 wing liner brush, you guys, this is a lifesaver. I'm gonna bring it close here. It's got this amazing tapered angled point to it, and it allows you to get product right in that inner corner and pull product through for liner. Now, my friends who are maybe like wing liner fans, or maybe you're a beginner who you love the idea of a cat eye, but you're like terrified to do it, because that is me as well. This brush will allow you to kind of trace out your wing and kind of fill it in so you can create a really small winged look without having to be nervous that you're going to be out of place or anything like this, because this EO6 has just an exact placement to it because of that angle. Allows you to glide eyeliner on effortlessly. Get a little closer, Dan, here. Again, EO6 wing liner. This is an exclusive shape to Sigma Beauty. You cannot find this anywhere else. And again, you guys get 20% off today. So make sure before the live ends that you guys are grabbing this product and adding it to your cart. So that's kind of a rundown of some of our most popular individual brushes. And as we go down through Sigma Shopping Net, we are absolutely going to be exploring all of our assortment and all of our product line. We're just going to give you highlights of each product category for today since this is our first show. But Carrie has the chat, so if you guys have any questions and want to see other products, hit me up and let me know, and I'd be happy to show you guys. All right, we've hit individual brushes. Dan, how's it going? Woo, he says rock on, let's go. All right, so in that case, let's move on to brush sets. Now, you guys, what's really cool about most of our brush sets is you actually get 20% off the value of our sets if you were to not purchase them individually. So if you were to purchase them individually, you're actually gonna be spending 20% more. So you guys, brush sets are the way to go. On top of it today, you guys get 20% off on all products so that we feature in the show today. So you're getting like almost an additional discount on top of a discount. You cannot beat that. Is it Christmas yet? Not yet, but it feels like it today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a couple really popular brush sets that we have, a couple new, a couple that have been part of our permanent line for a while. And again, if you guys have any questions, be sure to hit Carrie up in that chat and I'd be happy to answer them for you guys. So the first one is our Glam and Go mini eye brush set. You guys, I am obsessed. This brush set is not only amazing for travel, but honestly, so I've actually had a couple people tell me, well, okay, let me back up. When I first started at Sigma, we actually had a store at the Mall of America, and that's actually how I started my career with Sigma, which is super crazy to think about 8 years ago. But I actually had a customer that came in and it kind of just stuck with me that she actually purchased travel size brush handles because she liked to get really close up to the mirror. And sometimes with our longer brush handles, you can't quite get up the same way as you normally would. And that kind of stuck with me because I really like to get up to close to the mirror too, you know, when I'm doing eyeliner and things like that, because I really like that exact product placement. And you guys, these mini brushes, the brush heads are literally the same size as the full size brush. So let me show you, I'm actually gonna show you this guy here before we get into the set itself. So here's our E55. This is our eye shading brush, an extremely popular brush. This is its mini version that's in the Glam and Go mini eye brush set. Well, you'll notice, if I put it up here, I don't know, Dan, if you can get a little closer. The brush heads are literally the exact same size. The only difference is the handle. So you guys, if you are like me who likes to get close up to the mirror, maybe you're into traveling, maybe honestly you want to test Sigma for the first time and try a smaller and affordable price point, then go ahead and get the Glam and Go. It comes with these 3 travel size brushes and this adorable bag. Obviously the brushes fit inside the bag. I have too many brushes and brush cases, maybe that I should admit, but I actually use this as my wallet card too. So I actually put my wallet, like my credit cards and things in here because it's so cute, fits in your purse so nicely, and it's like so classy and cute. So there's the bag, but we gotta talk about the goodies that are inside the bag. So the first one is that E55. This is gonna be the brush that he just mentioned. Amazing for eyeshadow application. All you'll do is dip the brush right into the pan of shadow. You can tap it off a little bit to kind of get that excess powder off, and all you do is use this packing motion. This packing motion will allow you to maximize the full coverage that is on the lid instead of sweeping. A lot of people will sweep with this particular brush, but the problem with sweeping is you're kind of moving that product all around, right? And so if you want to get that fullest coverage for your shadow, kind of like me, where you got like a bright, fun color, colored look going on, the E55 packing is the perfect brush. Now on top of it, it also comes with our iconic E25 blending brush. Now our E25, you'll notice, has a flat ferrule instead of a round one. And for those who don't know, the ferrule is the silver part that attaches the handle to the brush head itself. And one thing I haven't actually called out that is so cool about our brushes is they actually have a patented interlocking ferrule technology. And what that means, before I get too much off topic, but basically what that means is these brushes are screwed into place. You no longer will ever have a brush that has like a loose ferrule or your handle might pop off. There's no glue. It is truly like an iconic, innovational, product within the beauty industry. I've never ever seen a beauty company do something like this before. All right, moving on, getting off topic here. So the E25 that's in the Glam and Go mini eye brush set, it has a flat ferrule. So what you'll do is you can apply color and also blend. Applying, we've talked about the packing motion, and that is super, super important because you want to get that full coverage. And then also, you can buff and blend. So you just sweep that product back and forth kind of like a rainbow to get that beautiful diffused look that you're looking for. And then I love this guy because this is almost like the detailed finisher of your eye application. This is our E30. I'll get a little close so you guys can see the brush head here. It's got a really small tapered brush head, very, very full coverage. And what you'll use it for is honestly a lot of different things. Inner corner shading. So if you want to do kind of like what I did today, where I have a little bit of fun going on in the inner corner of the eye to brighten up the eye area, this is perfect for that. You can sweep color underneath your lash line, which is exactly what I did as well with the Corderosa palette. So sweeping product back and forth like this. And it's just an overall really good detail brush. If you have anything that might be out of place, maybe you have a couple lines that need to be blended in, this is a great detail brush to finish your eye look with. So again, three travel size brushes with full size brush heads, along with a travel bag that fits inside nicely. You guys, 20% off for this live. So get it while it's hot because it's only valid while we're live on this show for SSN. Carrie, how we doing? Any questions or anything?
No questions, but a couple of comments. You're doing an amazing job, Kayla.
Oh, thank you.
And Simone is loving the show.
Simone, hello. That is one of our co-founder and CEO of Sigma. So hello, thank you for tuning in. Okay, so we will keep moving on, but again, if you guys have any questions or anything, let us know. You guys do get that 20% off. Literally just add it to your cart as we go along, so do not forget about that. Only valid until the live is, well, only valid up until the live is over. Okay, so let's talk about one of my new favorite sets that we actually just recently revamped. This is called our Classic Face Brush Set. Now for anybody that is looking to do an entire full face, you guys, this is amazing. This particular brush set has 5 different brushes. It's got a foundation brush, a concealer brush, highlighter, blush, and powder. You guys, it does it all. So first of all, you guys can't go wrong because this set has the iconic F80, the Allure Award winner, the F80 Flat Kabuki. Again, we talked about this, amazing for full coverage foundation. Can't go wrong with this. On top of it, it also comes with our F64. I'm actually gonna get close to you, Dan, so you guys can see this one for the first time. Our Soft Blend Concealer Brush. It's got a really nice tapered but domed brush head. Also an Allure Award winner, you guys. Like 2 Allure Award winners in one set. Come on, you can't go wrong. And 20% off, you really can't go wrong. So this particular F64 is amazing for full coverage concealer. So what you'll do is you'll apply, I usually like to apply it directly on my under eye, and then I'll go in with this and I do a packing motion, kind of like what we talked about with eyeshadow. So I do this versus this. Now the reason why I'm packing on concealer is because the under eye area is sensitive, you guys. And honestly, like who wants to recreate more fine lines and wrinkles than we already have on our under eye? And so as you're packing, you're being very delicate on that under eye, so you're preventing and avoiding causing more damage to that under eye that's really sensitive and really fine. We have already talked about the F35, our most popular highlighting brush that we have in our line. Again, this is amazing for sweeping on product up at the top of the cheekbones, down the nose bone, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Just an overall really great full coverage highlighting brush that really diffuses the coverage nicely. Okay, now we have 2 brand new brushes. Well, not new to the Sigma line, but new to this set that we haven't discussed today. And they're extremely popular to our line individually, but the fact that they all come in a set together is crazy, you guys, because this set has everything you need for a full face. So this is our F40 large angled contour. As you can see, it's got a really, really nice, like fluffy brush head, and it is angled. So for my beginner friends, this is perfect for you for starting with blush application. And the reason for that is because it diffuses that coverage ever so effortlessly. So you guys won't feel like you're too heavy-handed for doing blush application and feeling like you're looking a little too crazy. So all you'll do is dip the product into the pan, or excuse me, the brush into the pan, tap off that extra. I like, again, to point this brush downwards, starting at the apples of the cheeks, and all I do is sweep, you guys. So easy. Sometimes I'll even do like little baby circular motions, even though this brush has an angle to it, it's not rounded, but it does allow you to kind of diffuse some of those harsh lines kind of up and below where your application was. Also amazing for contour. So if you maybe already have your favorite blush brush and you kind of are looking for a new contour brush in the game, This is a little bit smaller than the F23, the one that we showed you originally in the beginning of our show. And all you do is, again, that sweeping motion, but because it's not as full coverage, it really allows you to diffuse that contour really, really nicely. So again, F40, large angled contour. Amazing. And then the last brush in the classic face brush set is our F30 large powder. You guys, every beauty lover has to have a large powder brush. If anything, just for fun, and they look pretty, you guys. But what I typically use it for is translucent setting powder. So I personally like liquid foundation. So I use like a full coverage foundation with my F80. Remember, that's our flat top kabuki here. What I'll do with translucent powder is, translucent usually means that it doesn't have any coloring to it. And I'll open up the powder, I'll dip a little bit into the cap, I'll take this big fluffy brush, kind of tap it into the cap there, and I actually don't do a circular motion. I feel like sometimes with fluffy brushes, circular motions can kind of really diffuse that powder, and sometimes doesn't feel like it's actually going on the face smoothly. So what I do is I actually do a packing motion. Again, I'm all about the packing motion. It gives you really nice full coverage. So all I do is I just tap my translucent powder all over my face. And again, it's kind of blending in seamlessly because it doesn't have any color to it, but it's locking my foundation into place for all day wear. And then what I'll do is I'll usually do that circular motions just to kind of buff it out for that finishing look. I look in the mirror, feeling good, looking good, I'm having a good day because I use the classic face brush set. Again, you guys, 20% off during this live, only valid during the live, so get it while it is hot. I'm actually gonna take a sip of water. I hope you guys don't mind. Thank you, Carrie. Talking by yourself this whole time, you get parched. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. Thank you. All right, so one of our most popular sets that we have for eyes is our Basic Eyes brush set. And this is actually gonna feature a couple brushes that we've even touched on like earlier in the show. But it's such a great value because you end up getting 7 brushes, you guys, for an insane value. And Carrie, do you know what the 20% off price of the Basic Eyes brush set is? We'll get it for you guys right now. But it's crazy, you guys. 20% off for this Basic Eyes brush set.
$61.60.
$61.60. You guys, that is less than $10 a brush. Come on, you can't beat that. And a free 2-year warranty. And they'll last you forever. I mean, they'll last you guys forever. This is amazing. So, okay, Basic Eyes brush set. Let's kind of go through the functions of each of the brushes within the set. All right, the first 2 is going to be our shaders. We've actually touched on the E55 eye shading brush already. This is gonna be extremely awesome for packing on those eyeshadow colors. This one, though, is a really fun one. You'll notice that the brush head's a little bit bigger. This is our E60. I'm gonna have Dan come in close here. And what this large shader does is I actually like it to set my base color of shadow. So I actually put on a shade that I'll show you guys later on in the show with our stunning Corderosa palette. And this particular brush here, I just like to pack on the color all over my lid to give a really nice base. I usually use a shade that's light and airy and fluffy to kind of mask out if there's any imperfections on the eyelid or anything like that before starting my eye look. So these are our 2 shaders. And the next one we have is our E40. This is our tapered blending brush. This is very, very similar to the blending brush I showed you guys in the beginning of the show. The only difference is it's less full coverage, so it's fluffier. So for my friends that kind of just want like an all over buff and blend brush, this is a fantastic brush. You go in and you just use the circular motions here, like up at the top, around the crease of the lid. Or again, you guys can do that rainbow action too that I talked about, where you start at that inner corner and sweep your product through. Moving on, halfway through, this is our E70. Amazing for under eye or under brow highlight. Say that 3 times fast. This particular one, you're gonna wanna take a highlighting shade or a really light shade from a palette to brighten up the eye area. So go ahead, I'll take the product and all I do is sweep under the brow bone. I don't know if you guys can see it well on camera here, but that's all I did here. And it gave me like a really nice, like brightened eye look by having just a little bit of extra added color up at the top under my brow bone. We have talked about the E30 already, my friends, so we won't go too far in depth in that, but if you are just tuning in, the E30 is going to be our detailed brush. So anything within the inner corner, under the eye, and even finishing some small details within the eyelid application, the E30 is going to be for you. All right, now we have really two fun brushes that, though they do have brush names on the handles, they really can be utilized for a ton of different stuff, you guys, and that's what's super fun too. Maybe you guys are a beginner and you guys are just, you know, you're a little nervous, like you're a little skeptical, you're not really sure what products to use, what brushes to use, what not. Getting 1 or 2 brushes from Sigma will allow you to do everything because they really do have multiple different functions. The one here that I'll show you is the E05. This is our eyeliner brush. E65 is our small angle brush. Now my friends, these are both eyeliner brushes, but it kind of depends on how you want to utilize them and what products you're using. If you guys are like a liquid liner fan, or maybe you're doing a little bit with powder, this is a really good one because it will give you a really nice, clear, crisp line of liner. So something that I did today, this is the brush that I use, extremely easy to use, where I just sweep it across the lid with a liquid. This particular one I love with our Wicked Gel eyeliner. Any gel pots this brush is fantastic for. You can grab any product and really just create, like, if you guys can see on my hand here, it creates just such a smooth line. But it is a little denser, so it'll create a little bit more of a thicker eyeliner shape for you guys. Now the E65, you guys, is an amazing brow brush too. I actually used that today as well. We do have a brow brush in our line, but what I love about this is it's a little bit more full coverage and the bristles are different. So it really allows you, for me, I know you can't tell today because I'm a magician, but I actually have like 2 holes in the top of my eyebrows. Well, holes is not the right word, but it's hairless. And so what I do is I take this and I take one of our brow pomades, I dip it in, and I actually create those little pencil-like strokes to make it look like natural brow hair. And then that way I can fill in my brows and have nice full coverage brows the way that I like by using this brush here as well. So it's kind of a 2-in-1.
Someone actually commented, brows on fleek. So
stop it! Thank you guys. Thank you, Carrie.
Yeah.
I always like to hear that. No, the brows are tough because your brows are basically, they're not twins, they're sisters. So it's one of those things where it's always tough because you have to be using the right tools to really get them the way that you want them to be. And of course, you want to be on fleek. What's up, Carrie?
We have a few other comments.
Oh, hit me up. What's up?
So people are just showing lots of love for it.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And Danny said this is such an amazing deal.
You
And
guys.
then Marta said, welcome Sigma Beauty. Excited to see you guys on Amazon.
Hi,
Yay.
Marta! I actually talked to her a couple days ago. Thank you for tuning in. We're super excited to be on Amazon Live, our very first Sigma Shopping Net show. Awesome.
And then our question.
There's more.
is-
Awesome.
question.
Yes.
What lip color are you wearing?
Girl, I am wearing our liquid lipstick in the shade Corderosa, and we will actually touch on that a little bit later in the show, so keep tuning in and we will get to that in a little bit. Okay, so our last brush set, because we want to talk about values of our Sigma brushes. This is our Best of Beauty brush set. And you guys, the reason why it's called Best of Beauty, guess what? Allure, 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 award winners. So these are by far 3 of our most popular brushes, but you guys, they haven't even been recognized popularity-wise from our customers. They've been recognized by the media. These are some of our most popular brushes that the media love to put in articles, and of course, that's partly why they also won the Allure award winners as well. We've talked about the F80, you guys, the iconic F80. If you have any questions, let us know. You guys can get this brush for literally $20. Valid up until the end of the live, so please make sure if you guys are interested, you want to try Sigma, this is the brush to go. And again, you guys can get this for 20% off, valid through the live. The F64 we've also talked about, really full coverage concealer. Again, love it for that packing motion. You want to make sure you're doing it really seamlessly, and because it is a sensitive under eye area. And then one of my favorites. So this is our F03 High Cheekbone Highlighter. Amazing, love it. And it is a full coverage highlighting brush. So my friends that like those liquid and cream highlights, my friends that want that JLo glow, this is your brush. So again, the F03 High Cheekbone Highlighter, I, again, would use a packing motion to really mat in that full coverage. And then you can kind of do that buff and blend up at the top to get those nice circular motions going to diffuse that highlight coverage. So again, these brushes all come within the Best of Beauty brush set that is 20% off today. Carrie, what's the price of the 20%?
It is $43.20.
Guys, $43 for 3 high quality Sigma brushes that will last you forever. And it's an investment of a lifetime. You guys, $43, get it while it's hot, valid during this live. All right, my friends, we've talked about brushes. Brushes are so fun. Our brushes are amazing. However, they will only last as long as you take care of them. So our next segment is going to be on brush cleaning, one of the most important, underrated types of things that you would do within the cosmetic industry. So we're gonna head over to our sink. Come on, Mr. Dan. Do we have any more questions about brushes, Carrie, before we move on?
No questions.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So we're gonna talk about brush cleaning now. I'm gonna tell you guys, for those just tuning in, I had started at the Sigma Beauty store 8 years ago, so I was interacting with Sigma clients all the time. And one of the things that I constantly got was just a glazed over look of, clean my brushes? Why? They like didn't know, and it's a really common thing within the industry to not understand why you should be cleaning your brushes. The more makeup, so these are obviously clean. We gotta use our imagination here, but the more makeup, buildup, bacteria you have in a brush, the more imperfections it can cause on the face, like blemishes, acne. Nobody wants that, you guys. And then on top of it too, that buildup that you have, you're not gonna get that same flawless application that you once had when you first bought the brush. And so it is extremely vital to make sure that you guys are cleaning your makeup brushes. Now what's awesome is Sigma is the #1 leader in brush cleaning technology. We were truly the first company to start anything when it comes to brush cleaning. So, I mean, you guys, it's a perfect pairing. Try some Sigma brushes, but make sure you guys also grab some of our brush care too, because it will protect your brush investment for years to come. So, first thing we're gonna talk about is our Express Matte. This fun little guy here, and it does come in 2 different colors. So within your product carousel, there are 2 different options. They're the exact same product, just different shades. One comes in a fun pink, and the other one comes in a black shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this, kind of show you guys a little bit of a demo of how this works. Our Sigma Spa Express brush cleaning mats are designed to effectively and efficiently clean your brushes. So essentially what you'll do is you'll take a handful of brushes, either face or eye, and you'll be able to whip out a cleaning process within maybe 3 minutes. So if you guys incorporate this on your like Sunday spa day, maybe you have a mask on, give your brushes some love too. And on top of it, that will save and protect your brush investment for years to come. All right, Dan, come on over. So you'll notice there's suction cups on the back side here. All you'll do is suction cup it directly down to the drain. Now I'm gonna use the pink mat to get up close to the camera, but essentially this is what you'll do to kind of get started. The mat itself has many different patented textures that allow you to get not only the top of the brush head, but the inside of the brush too. So if you guys have any brushes where you might have some stubborn, thicker stains because of like your thick concealers or thicker foundations, this particular mat will really get inside and give you the deep clean that those brushes truly need. So half of the mat is designed for face brushes. You'll notice that the textures are actually larger. The other half of the mat is designed for eye brushes, and those textures are designed smaller. Again, patented, you guys. You cannot find this anywhere else in the world, exclusively sold at Sigma Beauty. So what you'll do, I'm actually gonna take an eye brush, it's a little easier to see. You're gonna actually pump your cleanser, which we'll talk about that in just a minute, directly onto the mat. You will start with the wash section. So imagine this is a dirty brush here. Well, here, I'll actually do it in the sink. So imagine this is a dirty brush. You have your cleanser. You're gonna go ahead and just do circular motions like this. You have your running water, which we're gonna use our imagination. We have a fun sink, but no water. And we're gonna go ahead and use the rinse texture back and forth. Most of your brushes, you guys, will be clean within, I would say, honestly, like 90% of your brushes will be clean from the wash and the rinse texture. If you guys are using really like light products or any powder products, easy peasy to get clean. Now the other textures on the mat are designed for, again, those stubborn brushes that might have thicker stains that might need kind of a little bit of extra love to get 100% clean. So Dan, if you want to come back here, we have the refined section, which is something that after you've washed and rinsed, you'll go into the refined section. I love doing circular motions because I really feel like it gets inside that brush. And then we have our refined plus, which is going to be kind of that final touch. Once you're done, you will run it back underwater. You'll squeeze out the water here, and you've got a brand new brush. You guys, it is so easy to use. On top of it, this is made out of such a high grade silicone. Like, you buy it once, you're not gonna have to buy it again. And this is a really good gift for people too. Like, maybe you're a mom and your daughter's just getting into brush clean, not even brush cleaning, but just getting into makeup. This is a fantastic gift as like a starter option to get them started if they have any sort of brush set at home. Okay, so now let's talk about cleanser. You guys, cleanser is important, and I don't think enough people realize how important it is to have an all-natural, clean cleanser on your brushes. The reason, you know, you're doing your makeup application, you're cleaning. Well, if you're using something that is not all natural, not clean, excuse me, that brush is going right back on your face. So that can also cause those imperfections and things like that. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is our Sig Magic Foam. You guys, it's amazing. Looks like this. Thank you, Carrie. So what you'll do is you'll actually pump. This is a preset, pre-made foam. And all you do, Dan, if you want to just come up, I'm going to just pump a little bit right on the cleanser, or right on the mat here. You guys, look at how fluffy and fun that is. Go up against the different. Do you see how it already automatically suds? It like saves the time because you don't have to lather. I mean, it truly is like pre-made for you. I'll do the same thing with a bigger brush for you guys to show you guys the difference too. Look at that. And it really gets inside the brush so well. Like, you can even see like it's really getting in there and penetrating all of that bad bacteria. Okay, now let's talk about the actual ingredients within the cleanser. You guys, it's made of coconut oil, palm oil, and water. That's it. That's it. You guys, it is all natural. So the coconut oil and the palm oil are designed to moisturize your brushes appropriately. So a lot of people that here, Carrie, sorry, I'm gonna grab this water quick. A lot of people will talk about like olive oil and dish soap. That is a big no-no, guys. Olive oil is such a hard moisturizing agent that it will not come out of the brushes. And then on top of it, dish soap just kind of strips that softness of the bristle. So with this particular product, you guys are gonna get that coconut oil, that palm oil, again, moisturizing agent, gets all that bad bacteria out of the brush, and water, and that's it. My friends that have hypoallergenic needs, have sensitive skin, I'm one of those people. This is an amazing cleanser. Carrie, what is the price at 20% of this? I know the original price is only $19, you guys, for this whole bottle.
It's $15.20.
$15, you guys? Come on. This is gonna last you like months. $15 investment for months of protecting your brushes is worth it. Okay, so that is the foam. And then on top of it too, we're gonna talk about the scrub. Now you guys, I won't lie, out of all the brush cleaning products we have, this product is genius, and it is my absolute favorite. So Dan, I'm gonna have you come closer to the sink here. Essentially what this is it is the mat, which if you can see, these teeny tiny little textures are also in the scrub here. This white part within the cleanser, or excuse me, within the scrub is our cleanser. So it's literally, you guys, a 2-in-1 built-in tool. And all you'll do is suction cup it directly to the sink. You'll have your running water. And then all you'll do is wet the brush and you start scrubbing on the Sig Magic Scrub. You guys, it is so easy, so effortless to do. And it's a 2-in-1 step. So you guys, if you kind of wanna like save even more time, get this scrub. You guys, it is incredible. It cleans extremely well. Now with this scrub here, eventually over time, I say roughly about 3 months, this cleanser is gonna go away, obviously because you're using it up. What I would then recommend, which I can't show you now, but envision this cleanser to be empty, grab one of our foams, you guys. Our foam because the silicone textures will live on. That can live forever. So you don't really have to repurchase. Just grab our cleanser, which is the same exact formula as the scrub. Pump a little bit into that circular surface and still go ahead and use the scrub without having to replenish. Now, I personally really like the solid cleanser. For some reason, I just love the feeling of like having the brush up against a solid cleanser. It makes me almost feel like it's cleaning better, even though I know it's not because the formula is the exact same. So I personally like to repurchase the scrub just because I love the solid cleanser option. But if you guys are used to the foam or our Sigmagic liquid, go ahead and pump it into that scrub and that's all you'll need. Do we have any questions about brush cleaning?
No questions, but Jack said that Sigma is fire.
Jack, I agree. Sigma is fire. No, yeah, it's super fun to talk about this stuff too because we are one of the only brands that honestly has this kind of stuff. And so it's one of those things where you got to try it for the first time. I know some of these gadgets look a little far-fetched because if you've never used them before, you don't know any better. You don't understand like how awesome of a product this is. But once you use it, you will never go back. The brush cleaning is going to be something that you'll include into your daily routine. All right, any other questions about brush cleaning? Otherwise, we're gonna get into the moment we've all been waiting for, our Sigma color. Any questions? Awesome. I'm gonna bring this water with me. I do apologize. Come on this way. For those of you guys just tuning in, you are tuning into SSN, which is Sigma Shopping Net, our very first live streaming experience where you guys can shop Sigma products directly from your couch, which is amazing. On top of it, you guys will receive 20% off as well during this live. So get products while they're hot, they're going fast, and then that allows you to try Sigma products maybe for the first time. Okay, Dan, I'm gonna have you come a little closer here. This is our Corderosa collection, you guys. There are no words. There are no words for this collection. I am obsessed. So our Corderosa collection, what's really cool about it is our owners are Brazilian natives, so they speak Portuguese. And Corderosa actually means color of the rose in their native language. And so Simone, it's a husband and wife team, and Simone is the wife. Hi Simone, if you're watching. She actually created this collection to kind of inspired by her own heritage, by using a language that's within Portuguese that kind of makes her think of Brazil every time she's using it, which is super fun. This collection has sold out. We've brought it back. People are obsessed with it. I am obsessed with it. I have it all over my face right now. I actually used the Corderosa palette today for my whole eye look, and then I know somebody was asking about that liquid lipstick, which was actually this shade in Corderosa, which we will be doing swatches and everything like that. Okay, so before we get into swatches, you guys, we need to talk about this amazing, amazing palette. Dan, come on in. So it has 14 absolutely stunning shades. Full coverage will give you the absolute most beautiful color payoff, which we'll swatch in a second. It also comes with a dual-ended brush. So this dual-ended brush, if you want to come on over here, Dan, this has an eye shader and our E38, which is going to be a diffused crease brush. All you'll do, if you want to get some shadow packed onto the lid, you'll go ahead and use this packing motion. And then what you'll do is you'll flip it over and buff and blend with this brush. So you guys, if you haven't tried Sigma before, this is a great opportunity because it allows you to pick up not only our Sigma color, but our brushes as well. It's amazing.
Simone is watching.
Oh, hi Simone. We're talking about your favorite product, and I know other people are loving it too, which is super fun. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch the colors. I wanna show you guys like how beautiful and intense this color payoff is. It is amazing. One swipe is all you need and you get just this beautiful, beautiful color payoff. And keep in mind, you guys, we don't have like studio lighting in here. Like what you're seeing is the true beautiful colors. Like there is nothing enhancing how amazing this palette is. It's just amazing on its own. Come on in, Dan. Okay, so I got a couple makeup wipes here. I'm gonna go ahead and start left to right here. And we're gonna first start with Belle of the Ball. I mean, you guys, come on. How absolutely stunning is that? I'm dead. I'm gonna move up my arm here. Oh. So this particular shade is gonna be something that is called metallic. So this finish is gonna give you a little bit more of a shimmery, almost enhanced shimmery finish, and that's something called metallic. Veranda is a matte shade. Oh, I'm obsessed. So do you guys remember when I was talking about like underbrow highlight? This is an example of a shade that I would use for that. I would take that E70 from that basic eye brush set, and I would go ahead and get that shade right under the brow bone. Absolutely incredible. It's a very beautiful, like pale peach shade. You guys, Sunspray, I feel like was made for me. Let me tell you, it matches my personality beautifully. It is this amazing metallic gold. I mean, come on. Can you get any more beautiful than that? You just can't. Look at that. And even on my fingers, you guys can see like how crazy the payoff is. It's amazing. And then Damask is a beautiful pink matte shade. Awesome. Those are the first 4. Does anybody have any questions so far on Corderosa? Are we liking the swatches?
So Simone had, she said that she loves that the formulas are clean.
Yes, and thank you for mentioning that, Simone. You guys, we have finally 2 big things. Our formula is clean, you guys. All natural products. Meaning not only is it clean, but it's lactose free, it's gluten free. My friends that have sensitive under eye or like eyelid areas, you guys, this palette is perfect for you. On top of it, we are PETA certified. So that's something that we kind of touched on a little bit earlier, but we are 100% PETA certified, meaning our brand is also cruelty free, which we are so proud of.
People are loving the swatches.
Okay, well I'm gonna keep it up then. Let's keep swatching. Come on in, Dan. All right, so Shakespeare, I'm obsessed with this shade. It is sorry, I can't swatch in a straight line. I'm not really sure. Never been good at that. So Shakespeare is gonna be a matte shade. It is one of those ones that's almost like a very deep maroon. And it's beautiful if you want to do anything on like that outer corner of the lid, just to give you a little bit more of like oomph with your look. Like if you're going for a smoky eye look or anything like that. One of my favorites too is Apricot. And honestly, the name speaks for itself. It's just this beautiful like matte honey color. And it's a really good transition shade. So if you want to take this blending brush and go ahead and buff and blend through the crease, beautiful, stunning color to kind of bring all those harsh color lines together. Carrie, any questions?
No questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
I saw you move, so I wasn't sure. Okay, and then High Society, you guys, come on. You cannot get any more stunning than that. Look at that. Ugh, I'm obsessed. All of these are gonna be warm tones, you guys, but they can be mixed and matched and worn with any skin tone. I mean, they are absolutely just stunning. I think on our brand page too, we actually have skin tone swatches of all of the shades as well. So you guys can see them on different skin tones and kind of match them to your own as well. All right, and then let's go into Beirut. There we go, love it. So Beirut is actually going to be what's in the inner corner or outer corner of my lid today. It's just a really nice like finishing touch. It's kind of a matte mute brown. So it's really beautiful to pack on and really gives you a nice full coverage. Okay, Hybrid. Ooh, look at how fun that is. Kind of matches the packaging a little bit. That is going to be a matte shade. I'm gonna go ahead and make up with my fingers here. Carrie, do we have any questions at all?
No questions, but I wanted to give you the 20% off price.
Ooh, yes, hit me up.
It is $39.20, which is awesome, especially with that free brush.
You guys, I can't even help but laugh because the affordability of this palette for the quality is mind-blowing. So it's $39 with your 20% off right now, valid only during this live. So you guys get it while it's hot, get it now, because the code will not live on. $39 for this whole palette, plus you get a dual-ended brush. You guys, the value is just insane. 14 eyeshadows, a palette that you can grab and go with a beautiful mirror, and on top of it, you get a dual-ended brush of Sigma quality brushes. You guys, I mean, you can't get better than that. It's amazing. Okay, let's finish up. So we have Medallion. This is again also kind of almost like a sandstone shade, matte shade. Love it. And it's really fun that this palette has a mix of like shimmer, metallic, matte finishes because it really allows you to do it all. Like if you're wanting to go subtle that day, do all matte shades, you know, just give you a little bit of oomph when you're going to work. Or maybe you want to be spicy and sassy like me all the time and add a little bit of glitter and shimmer and metallics to your eye looks, and then you really make it pop. Okay, so we're gonna go into Campfire. This is one of my personal favorite shades. You guys, come on. I am dead. This Campfire shade is actually what I'm using on my lid today. So what I did is I went in with Corderosa, which we'll show you in a second. I blended that out through the crease. And then I went in with this shade here with our E54 from the palette and went and packed it on to give myself that really nice full coverage, warm, dewy look. All right, Dark Night. This is a super fun shimmery shade. You guys, how am I running out of space on my arm? There's too many good shades. Oh, amazing. All right, I'm gonna start going up top. Here, Summer Song. This, I am obsessed with this shade. This is like a warm matte russet shade. And then on top of it, we have our final shade, which is Corderosa. Now, Dan, if you want to get closer up to this palette, one thing you guys are going to notice is just how we really care about the small details of our product and on top of quality. This has a rose stamped into it, which is super fun because the whole collection, the whole idea behind it means color of the rose, Corderosa, which is going to be our final shade today. Look how beautiful that is. It is a very light shade, but it is incredible for transition colors. So what you can do is take a little bit with this blending brush here. Got makeup everywhere now. There we go. Go ahead and grab product. Look how beautifully it grabs. I mean, that is a ton of product. Tap it off and go through that crease and buff and blend it in. You guys, so easy to use, so beautiful. The price, $39, 20% off right now. You guys cannot beat that price. So go ahead and get it today, valid only during this live. That is the Corderosa palette. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe my fingers quick here. I got lots of stuff going on. And next up, we're gonna talk about lips. Now you guys can never have enough lips, right? Let's talk about our liquid lipstick first. So somebody had mentioned earlier in the show, they had asked what shade I was wearing. I am wearing the Corderosa liquid lipstick, which is this shade right here. It is a very earthy pink tone, stunning on any skin tone. And it has a doe foot applicator that looks like that. So it kind of has this beautiful slanted point to it, and it really allows you, without having a lip liner, to carve out your lips and get a really beautiful, like full coverage look. I believe these are $16 at the 20% off. You guys cannot beat that price. These are something that will last you a long time. I mean, since we've launched these, I still have the same liquid lipstick. I mean, they are, there's a lot of product within this tube. And one swipe, honestly, is all you guys need, and it will give you this beautiful payoff. Okay, actually here, I should swatch it too for you guys. I don't have room, but that's all right. We'll just make it up as we go here. Come on. Guys, that was one swipe. What? Look how well that blends. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. 20% off. Go get it now. Shade Corderosa is what's valid. 20% off through the live. Okay, guys. Carrie, any questions?
Just a comment. Someone said these colors are perfect for fall. I need it.
You guys do need, well, get it now. Guys, 20% off, get it now because it's only valid during the live. And I couldn't agree more. This is actually perfect for fall because it's got those nice russet, browns, pinks, orangey undertones. And it's just gonna give you a beautiful, beautiful payoff. Again, clean formula, you guys, cannot beat that. All the ingredients are clean. If you have hypoallergenic skin, it is perfect, perfect for you. All right, last but not least in our show, we have our lip glosses. Now, you guys, I know sometimes when you hear lip gloss, you're not a big fan because sometimes they can be sticky, they can be messy. Sometimes, like, you put them on and they don't feel very full coverage. But you guys, these lip glosses are intensely amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab them here. We have 3 lip gloss options. The first is Corderosa, which I will swatch. Actually, here, I'll just do it now. Corderosa is gonna be kind of this beautiful, like, earthy sheen. I'll get a little bit more on there so you guys can see it on camera. And it's very like full coverage. It's got a beautiful color to it, but also a really nice sheen. Very comfortable to wear, you guys. I mean, they are not sticky at all. And the applicator that it comes with is very like, it's very nice and easy to carve out without like having a lip liner. It's really, really nice. This next one is gonna be Secret Garden. This is one of my personal faves. This one is the darkest of the 3 glosses. Oh, obsessed. Actually, I feel like I need to put it on right now, you guys. My lips are feeling like they need some gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Corderosa palette here. But I wanna show you guys how easy it is to put on. Like literally, boom. How do they look, Dan? Looking fly? You guys, so easy to use. It's a very comfortable, non-sticky formula. And that was the shade Secret Garden, which is going to be the darkest of the 3 shades. Okay, last but not least, to round out the show, we have Lilac Wine, which is gonna be kind of a beautiful, like pale pink. So it's perfect if you wanna wear, I love wearing these lip glosses alone if you want to, but I also am such a liquid lipstick fan that I really like to put the gloss on as like a finishing touch over. Because these all have different colors, depending on the liquid lipstick that you put underneath, they'll kind of change colors a little bit too, which is super fun. So again, you guys, this is the Corderosa collection. You cannot beat the prices here. You guys, $39 for this palette with a dual-ended brush. Again, all clean formulas, PETA certified, synthetic. You can't beat it. And then on top of it, the glosses and the liquid lipstick are $16 right now. 20% off, valid only during this live. Do we have any other questions, Carrie?
No more questions, but
I'll put my arm out so you guys can see.
Comments. So the one who said that they love this for fall, they said buying this right now.
Hey, girl.
And Danny said she loves the palette so much. And then Simone said these lip glosses are so beautiful.
They, honestly, you guys cannot beat this collection. And you know, Sigma's been around in the biz for a long time, and it's one of those things where we started with what we knew. You know, we started with strong, synthetic, high-quality makeup brushes. We moved into brush sets because we knew that people would want more than one because they're that incredible. We moved into brush care because we knew that people really needed to make sure they were protecting their brush investment and caring for their brushes so they will last them years to come. And then this has been such a fun journey for us because now we finally have dived into high quality color payoff clean color, which is so fun. So I encourage you guys to follow us on Instagram at Sigma Beauty so we can go ahead and continue doing Sigma Shopping Net, aka SSN, and you guys can get details on our programming, when we'll be on. If you guys have any suggestions for what products you want to see next, just let us know and we are happy to show you guys. Happy shopping, and we'll see you guys next time.